As the gunshot echoed through the Blackwood Estate, Lena Carter tore down the marble hallway, her breath ragged. The sharp crack of breaking glass sent shards scattering around her feet as she slid behind a grand pillar, clutching her side where warm liquid seeped through her dress. "Lena, run!" Dante Wolfe's voice thundered behind her, full of raw desperation. She swallowed a scream, lungs burning, stealing a glance over her shoulder. Two men were closing in, black suits, faces masked, a storm of menace. "I won't let them take you," Dante bellowed, lunging forward, but rough hands grabbed him, yanking him back. "Dante!" Her voice cracked, but she forced herself to the floor, crawling with everything she had left. A dark blur swept past, a vase exploded, and chaos swallowed the grand entry hall. Cut to black, 2 days earlier. The soft buzz of her phone woke Lena. Her heart dropped. Medical results from her sister Rose usually arrived early morning. But this was different. A new number with one message. "Meet me at Blackwood Estate. 8 p.m., $20,000 advance." Suspicion warred with desperation. Roaches of bills piled high, eviction looming. Lena's sanctuary was melting like ice. Before she could think, the door clicked and a heavy envelope slid through. $20,000 in pristine bills staring coldly. Trust was a distant dream, but so was hope. With a breath colder than winter, she typed back, "I'll come, but why?" The reply was instant. "You're the only one I can trust." Blackwood Estate was a fortress of ancient stone, wrought iron, and whispered secrets. At the gates, the silver-haired butler's steely gaze measured her. "Sign this NDA or leave." His words were gentle, but inescapable as chains. Lena's hands trembled on the pen. This felt wrong, but so did bankruptcy. Inside, an arsenal of opulence awaited. Marble floors, golden chandeliers, portraits of stern men looking down like ghosts. Under a pool of amber light, Dante waited. Tall, sharp-featured, a pale beacon of control with piercing emerald eyes and dark, wavy hair, he was a man forged in high stakes. He did not smile. "Thank you for coming, Miss Carter." His words clipped like a blade. She forced her voice steady. "A fortune for 30 minutes. Why me?" He slid an envelope onto the table, weighing like gold. $5 million upfront, $10 million after 6 months. A contract marriage. "You live here, pretend. No love, no secrets. Keep my legacy safe." Lena's laugh was a bitter shard. "Why?" His eyes hardened. "Because I know you. You're honest. You found a lost wallet worth $10,000 when you were 12. My grandfather noticed you. He believed in trust. I do too. You're the answer." Her fingers hovered over the pen. 3 rules: no intimacy, no truth. Don't enter the West Wing. She bit her lip. The past knocking hard, the future begging for silence. She signed. Days blurred into a kaleidoscope of rehearsed smiles, whispered rules, and a diamond's hard glitter against her neck. At breakfast, Dante's eyes held shadows. "You'll need to convince the world we're madly in love." Lena raised her brow. "You're planning a show." He gave a ghost of a smile, cold air filling the space between them. A whisper of crying from behind the forbidden West Wing doors gnawed at her. Even the staff kept their distance, eyes flicking. At the gala, under chandeliers dripping light like honey, Marcus approached, blonde, fake charm drumming danger with every word. "You know the price of lies, don't you, Lena?" he whispered. Behind him echoed rumors, the last fiancé who vanished, the secrets locked upstairs. Lena's heart thundered in tangled rhythms. What happened next changed everything. Ready to hear the darkest secrets, the impossible choices, and the love that broke through steel walls? If you love stories of passion, danger, and unexpected heartbreak, please hit subscribe, like, and comment below. Your support means everything. The next morning, Lena woke to the sound of distant thunder and the soft glow of her phone. An image flickered on the screen. Her sister Rose, sleeping in a hospital bed, a stranger's shadow looming in the corner. A message flashed. Don't cross me. Tell anyone the truth and you both lose everything. Fear had a taste, metallic and sharp on Lena's tongue. She raced through the silent corridors of Blackwood, heart pounding, slippers skidding on polished wood. She reached the forbidden West Wing door and pressed her ear to the cold wood. Faint crying drifted through, a woman's voice, small, broken. A hand gripped her shoulder. She spun around, meeting Dante's exhausted eyes. You nearly gave me a heart attack, he muttered, pulling her away. You cannot be here, Lena. It's for your safety. For Rose's. She shook free, voice rising. You talk about trust, but keep me in the dark. Someone's threatening my family. Marcus is toying with both of us. How am I supposed to pretend to love you when I can't trust you? Anger flashed in his eyes. He looked like a storm barely held back. I didn't choose any of this. Marcus is dangerous. He'll do anything to destroy me, even if it means hurting you or your sister. But the West Wing? What are you hiding there? Lena demanded. He looked away. For a moment, the mask slipped. She saw the depth of his agony. It's not safe, not for you. Please, Lena, just play your part until this is over. A bitter laugh escaped her lips as she walked away. You're not the only one who's lost something, Dante. The day spiraled out of control. Reporters stalked the gates. Marcus sent more messages, photos, warnings, cryptic threats. The pressure to perform mounted with every second. Every loving glance for the cameras, every carefully staged moment under the scrutiny of a watching world. Vincent, the head of security, found Lena in a corridor, his gaze somber. Marcus doesn't care who he hurts to get what he wants, but whatever you do, don't give him leverage. If he thinks you know too much, it'll get worse. At the next charity event, Dante and Lena made their first public appearance as a couple. The ballroom pulsed with suspicious eyes. Marcus watched from the shadows with a predator's patience. During a dance, he leaned in and whispered, "Careful, Lena. You're only valuable while you're compliant." She smiled for the crowd, but whispered fiercely, "You don't scare me." He only grinned. "You should be terrified." Later that night, after the limos had whisked away the press and hangers-on, Lena confronted Dante on the balcony overlooking the gardens. "Why did your last fiancé really disappear?" she asked quietly. "Was Marcus involved?" Dante stared into the darkness, hands clasped behind his back. "She came for the money. She got deeper than she should have, thought she could use what she found against me and Marcus. She was wrong." He exhaled, voice cracking. "I sent her away before Marcus could destroy her. Sometimes I wonder if she was the lucky one." Lena shivered in the cold. What does Marcus have against you, really? He thinks the entire legacy should have been his. He'll hurt anyone to prove it. The only reason you're still safe is because you're useful. For now. A long silence fell. Then Lena broke it, fierce. "I'm not just a pawn in your game. I came to save my family. I never asked for a war." He turned, meeting her gaze. "I never asked for you to fight it alone." Suddenly, alarm shrieked through the estate. Vincent's panicked voice boomed over the intercom. "Marcus's men have breached the West Wing. Security to medical now." Dante's face went ashen. "They're after Gabriella." He dashed away, Lena sprinting behind. They barreled through halls into chaos. Overturned tables, shouts, gunmen dragging a sedated woman, Dante's sister, down the corridor. Dante tackled one of the men. Lena grabbed another heavy vase and smashed it across the attacker's back. In the confusion, Marcus appeared, holding Rose's phone, waving it as though it were a weapon. "You want your families alive? The engagement ends today." His voice was ice. "Or they both disappear forever." Lena's heart hammered so violently she could barely breathe. She met Dante's gaze, raw, wild, afraid. "He wants a show? Fine, we'll give him one he'll never forget." In the next hour, Dante and Lena staged the most public breakup the city had ever seen. Press gathered, cameras rolled, and Lena, with tears, some real, some for the world, shouted, "All I ever wanted was the truth. I can't live another day with your lies." Dante, jaw clenched, replied, "I never asked you to love me, Lena. I only needed loyalty, and you couldn't even give me that." As the world watched, Lena tore the engagement ring from her finger and hurled it at his feet. Reporters gasped, clicking pictures, shouting questions. Marcus, lurking in the background, smiled. But as soon as the act was over, Vincent rushed up. "The girls are safe. We intercepted Marcus's man at the exit. Gabrielle, Dante's sister, and Rose are already en route to a secure clinic." Lena's body sagged with relief. She almost collapsed into Dante's arms, but pride wouldn't let her. "It's over, right?" she whispered. He shook his head, green eyes burning. "Not until Marcus is taken down for good." Dante scanned the crowd, his fury palpable. "We play this right. Marcus exposes himself. I asked the press for this conference. Everything he does from here is on camera. For once, he's the rat in the trap." A surge of hope, fragile but burning, lit up Lena's chest. "Then let's end this. Together." They stood side by side, battered but unbroken, as Marcus strode to the microphones, ready to claim his victory. Lena squeezed Dante's hand, gathering every ounce of strength she had left. She stared into the crowd, into the world's watching eyes, and prepared to speak the truth that would finally set them all free. Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed the twists and turns and want more epic billionaire romances with heart-pounding suspense, subscribe, comment, and like this video. Let us know who your favorite character was and what you would do if you were in Lena's shoes. Your support helps us keep bringing the most thrilling tales to life.